Hi everyone, this is Anna and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I want to share with you how to make this vintage dress with popular in this season frill collar. I have a printable sewing pattern which you can download from my website or Etsy shop. Check link down below. Let's get started. You're gonna need main fabric for the small details, fusible interfacing, invisible zipper, thread same color as fabric, pins and scissors. The main fabric that I'm gonna be using is printed cotton satin. I pre-pressed fabric and laying out. Once all details cut, let's start by stitching them together. Start with front bodice by pinning bust darts and then stitch. Lay dart down and press it using tailor's pressing hem. Pay more attention to the dart end. Place the back details on the front. Pin shoulder and side seams. Then stitch. Overlock seams straight away. Take the sleeves and fold each sleeve in half by matching the seams. Pin them and then stitch. Overlock those seams on both sleeves. Press the seams. At the bottom of the sleeve, make 2 stitches to create gathering. Pull 2 bottom threads and distribute ruffles equally. Using fusible interfacing, bond 2 collar details and both cuffs. Take cuffs and press them by folding in half. Then open it and fold half centimeter inside. Fold cuff in half and pin. Then stitch both cuffs. Make seam open and fold that line back again. Place cuff on a sleeve bottom and pin it all the way around. Stitch both cuffs. Turn cuff around the seam so the seam appears inside. Pin it all the way around. Make a stitch on top of the cuff. This is how it should look like. On a sleeve head, make a big stitch. Pull a bottom thread and make a sleeve slightly round, but do not overdo it. Take a sleeve and place it inside of the armhole by pinning side seam first. Then find a notch on top of the sleeve head and pin it to the shoulder seam. Pin the rest of the sleeve head to the armhole all around. Then stitch both sleeves. Overlock armhole by placing bodice side up. Place skirt back panels on a front panel matching side seams. Pin both seams and then stitch. Overlock both seams. Don't forget to press it. On the top of the skirt, make 2 stitches for gathering. Take 2 bottom threads and pull them to create gathering. Distribute ruffles equally. Match skirt with the waistband on a bodice. Place skirt on top of the bodice face side inside by matching side seams. Pin skirt to the bodice and stitch. Overlock waistband seam with skirt side up. Overlock center back seam. Find zip notches and match them. Then pin back seam till the notch and stitch. Press back seam open. Take invisible zipper, open it and place to the center back seam. Pin it to the one side first. Then close the zipper. Mark waistline and end of the zip. Open zip again and match those notches. Pin zip all the way and stitch both sides. I'm making normal stitch with normal foot at first, and then I'm changing it to the zipper foot and making another stitch closer to the zipper. Close zipper and press seam flat. I'm using pressing hem to avoid creasing on the other side of the dress. Take the collar ruffle details and press it in half. Make a big stitch at the center of the ruffle. Pull bottom thread and create gathering till it matches collar detail. Pin ruffles around collar, folded side inside. Make sure that ruffles distributed equally and then stitch. Place two other collar details on top, pin all the way and stitch. Carefully trim half of the seam. Then turn over both collar details. Don't forget to press it. Make a big stitch on a neckline. Pull one bottom thread to make neckline just slightly smaller. Place collar details on a neckline. Start pinning from back seam, matching it with front center notch. Then stitch the collar. Take the neckline binding detail and press it in half. Place it on a neckline seam and pin all the way around. And stitch it. Trim excess at the ends and carefully trim half of the neckline seam. Turn seam up and make an understitch on top of the binding. Fold zip inside and then turn the binding. Pin binding all the way neckline and stitch. This is how the neckline should look like. Take the skirt hem details and place them onto each other by pinning side seams. And stitch those seams. Overlock those seams straight away. Overlock ruffle bottom. Fold hem by 2 cm. Pin and stitch. Make 2 big stitches at the ruffle top. Take 2 bottom threads and pull them to create gathering. Make sure that the ruffle matches skirt hem and distribute ruffles equally. Place ruffle on a skirt hem by matching side seams. Pin it all the way and stitch. Overlock seam. Mark 2 cm at the skirt hem all the way. Fold that marked line and place over the ruffle. Secure that hem by pinning all the way. Then mark 2 cm for the stitch reference and then make a top stitch. Using a pressing hem, carefully press skirt bottom. This is how the hem should look like. And here is the result. Let me know what do you guys think in the comments below. And also, if you were inspired to make one for yourself, you can download a PDF pattern. Link you can find in description below this video. If you want to see more of my projects, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you next time. Bye!